Every day in the USA, people find themselves in court.
Okay, David Grove, Carlina Solomon, please. 24 CR
The initial hearing on that.
1361, Carlina Solomon.
I have most of the discovery, but I did not even have it off on that, so I'd like to have that. Reset.
Okay, she's here.
Well, then I would like to talk to her before we give me a few minutes.
So there's no answer in the courtroom. I
haven't seen her.
Yeah, I asked the bailiff to call into the hall for Carlina Solomon, please. Is that her?
Maybe, Judge, I haven't met her. Put stuff on into the table up there.
Are you Carlina Solomon? Mhm. Nice outfit for court. I'm being facetious. I mean, you can do better than that. You shouldn't be here with signage on your shirt. What's that supposed to represent? I don't want you to take it off. No. But you certainly you have other clothing. You do. Salvation Army, it helps with clothing, but that's really not your best foot forward for court. Would you wear that to church? Now we're not church, but these are important proceedings, just like what goes on in church. Would you wear that to church? Why not? Disrespectful? Huh?
I wouldn't say that, but
You don't think that's disrespectful for church? You don't? You and I took different, I guess. Well. All right, here we go. You're charged with a second-degree felony of aggravated assault, and this carries with it up to 20 years in prison. You think that's important? Okay. What do you want to do, Mr. Brown?
Judge, I have not talked with Miss Solomon, so I'd like to have it reset for a couple of weeks.
You got 2 weeks, thanks, okay. Or whatever that does. Huh? 3 weeks? Twenty-four CR 1535 is Deontay Sustand. 2 cases, 24 CR 1536 as well. He is charged with deadly conduct in both cases.
There's another one too that I need to get on, but this is a different, so
that's good to know.
that's why I knew the name like it's own.
Probation.
Yeah.
Okay, you are Deontay Sustand.
Yes, sir.
Mr. West is here. Your attorney, you're charged in these 2 cases. That's 24 CR 1535 and 1536 with the 3rd-degree felonies of deadly conduct by discharging a firearm. So you are looking at up to 10 years in prison in each case, 20 total. Do you understand
Yes, sir.
the consequences that are potentially available in your case, depending upon the circumstances? This is initial appearance. What do you want to
Yes,
say
sir.
for that?
We have a little more time. Me and Mr. Bob, we talked about the case briefly, but we need some more time to negotiate and get it worked out. And he's also got some pending cases in Hardin County, which I'm also pointed on. So we'll
For
talk
what?
about
For what?
For same thing. Same thing. Yeah. Same time on offense.
I didn't know about this. I just found out when I walked up here.
Yeah, yeah. So she and I talked about the case yesterday, and then I got back to the office and realized that I'm also representing him in Hardin County. So I'm trying to work out something that handles all cases.
What's his bonds? Huh?
10,000 each, I believe, on the checking center.
For discharging a firearm out of a vehicle?
I do believe he was out of the vehicle
And
when
the
he
victims,
discharged the firearm.
10,000.
well, he's discharging a firearm out of vehicles.
Oh, the vehicle. I thought you said
Which is occupied by passengers. That's amazing.
It's the same offense, Your Honor, just.
Just
two
two
different-
different
Different
facts.
Same, yeah.
Well, what I'm interested in is what's going on in another county.
I think that happened before this, Your Honor.
Was he charged before this? There?
I'm not sure the timing of it.
Well, I am.
I can find
I'd
that
like
out
to
for
know.
you. Yeah, find it out, but I don't know the exact.
I'd like to
timing.
know. That has everything to do with whether he's walking out of here or not right now. Because if he pulled a stunt like this before and was prosecuted and that was
It's been
pending,
prosecuted, it's pending.
let me speak.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, you know.
I know,
You
I know.
can talk. You got a lot of time to talk. If he was arrested and charged and then thereafter commits the same kind of crime. First of all, we don't put up with people shooting at other people anyway. I mean, that's not tolerated, but you're doing it in multi-counties? I'd like to know more about it. Just, you're gonna sit over there before you are allowed to leave so I can find out more about this.
Yeah, we'll get some information.
All right,
Get the
fine.
details of all the stuff.
Mr. Deucer, Junk Kanita Brown.
She's here. The agreement on her is to, the case to be dismissed for payment of restitution. She's been working on that. In another 4 weeks, she believes she can have it paid.
What's the rate? How much is it?
How much she's still owed?
I mean, then we included.
You recall about how much? Still owed?
786.
She's got a, an injury settlement coming in and she expects to have within 4 weeks. Pay that.
What's the total amount owed?
$9,768.
How much do you have right now?
I'm sorry.
How much do you have collected now?
I paid so far, I paid $729.
To whom?
To the U-Haul. First, I started making payments to the U-Haul, and then last time we were in court, y'all told me to make my payments downtown to the clerk's office. So I'm just trying to make the payment.
Wait. What clerk?
I'm not sure.
You said
You've been in the
to-
DA's office, you've been paying? Who have you been making the payments to?
No, you said to make a money order and determine
To the
Yeah.
district attorney's office.
the district.
Where, who have you been paying it to?
And bring it.
Where have you physically been bringing the money? And get your
We've
receipt?
been bringing the money to the U-Haul, but you told me to show them downstairs, right?
Okay, you've been, okay, Judge, this was a U-Haul vehicle that did not get returned on time.
Well, I understand.
She's got a payment schedule with
But
U-Haul.
generally-
She's been paying them.
Originally, they thought I stole the whole U-Haul.
No,
They
that's
said
not,
it was
that's not
returned.
important.
Oh,
I'm just,
okay.
we're just talking right now about the restitution. The restitution, there is a method of doing it, and I don't think you pay directly to the people. You've got to pay it through the DA's office so that they can supervise the disposition of it. Isn't that right?
Judge, my notes say that on August 20th, she claimed that she had returned the property and had been paying U-Haul installments on this matter. So what she's telling the court today is the same thing she said 3 months ago.
Yeah, that the U-Haul was returned. Last time y'all said that the U-Haul hadn't been returned, and I brought the proof that it had been returned.
What's the restitution? Is there damage to it or a
No.
loss? I'm gonna ask him.
Oh,
before
I'm
you
sorry,
can-
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Let you get a chance to be heard. Yeah.
The notes reflect here that there's $45,000 worth of restitution, Judge.
That,
It sounds like the
This-
whole U-Haul.
it is. This is the statement from U-Haul, which we received. It shows that there's total is due is $10,478. But it also reflects she's been making some payments towards that.
Well,
She thinks she's gonna have the full thing.
But we've got people who aren't involved with the DA's office who are moving the money or who are getting their hands on the money, and that's supposed to go through them so that they can document it properly. Because the case is in this court, it's you owe them, that's going to get to them, but there needs to be processing and paperwork to ensure that everything is done correctly.
Yeah, it's
You
got,
just don't pay the victim directly. Because then it becomes an issue later if the victim says, you say, well, I paid him $10,000 and the victim says, no, she only paid us $2,500. No, it's 10,000. You don't, they only got 2,500. Then that's an issue. And we don't need to be resolving that. We need to have the DA's office be the processing authority since they're the ones handling the prosecution.
And I think the problem with it is, U-Haul is a victim. Basically, they've got a collection agent. They just keep sending their statements for all this, like pay us some money and don't worry about
Well,
the
it
criminal
needs to
stuff,
be,
but pay us the
it
money.
needs to be done the right way, like it's done in every
I
case.
agree.
You don't go and pay the victim directly. They'll get the money that goes through the district attorney's office and then they process it so that there's not a question about whether you actually paid them back or not.
Why don't you not make any further payments right now? Just accumulate all the money together. And when you come back a month from now, have everything completely, all the way.
In an increment.
Pay it in full. You told me you can do that.
Well, I said I would be able to pay a big majority.
You told me a while ago you can pay it all.
I'm gonna reset it 4 weeks.
Okay. The reset, but do not pay them, do not pay U-Haul directly.
Get a resetting.
Just bring the money with you. And however much you got.
You got it.
cash your check to the DA
Judge,
office.
I do want to say for the record that the restitution amount he's showing is accurate, not the number I said earlier.
That's why we have a process of doing it because there's always a he said, she said. Where's Deontay? Did you get your resetting? Do you have a resetting? Come on, get your resetting. Take off, buddy.
Ma'am, just wait for me outside.
Deontay Sustain.
Ma'am, saw how I did.
Dashman Crossley.
He's out. Hall, and he is asking for time to earn an attorney as well.
Well. Good luck with that one.
Yeah, he's
That's a habitual
a
felon. here.
habitual offender and he's posted $100,000 bond.
It's gonna cost some money.
Well, come here, please.
He's supposed to $100,000 bond. Are you hired? Or are you-
No.
What in the world is he doing? No, get your own lawyer. If you're able to post $100,000 bond or have someone, you're gonna hire your own lawyer. We're not, the taxpayers like me, we're not gonna pay for you.
Yes, sir.
This is your mess. And you know, because of your rich criminal history, you're looking at life imprisonment. You understand that? A minimum of 25 years, a minimum of a quarter of a century. If you're found guilty, you're not eligible for probation. So if you're found guilty, the minimum is 25 years. The maximum is life imprisonment, which is what happens to aggravated robbers. People commit robbery and you've got 2 convictions of robberies. And then now you've got another aggravated robbery charge. But no, you go hire your own lawyer. We're not going to be paying your way while you commit crimes. Any taxpayers want to pay this? Nobody's hands raised. You're not going to freeload off everybody else who are working and paying taxes. Meanwhile, you're committing crimes. You go, if you can pay $100,000 bond, you go hire your own lawyer. You have 4 weeks to do that. He'll continue to be your lawyer and you can talk to him if you need to talk to him. Get a resetting right there. And have a seat before you leave. He's gonna have a seat before he leaves. Johnny Davis. Johnny Davis. On this one,
Your Honor,
yeah,
we're either gonna set this for trial or a state on the minutes. It's a weird case. But that's
What's weird about
our
it?
position. The blood alcohol content.
I don't know. I don't get that.
It wasn't legal.
First, he's got to get past all these other things in the past.
Well, it has to be passed, but it doesn't mean that he can this time.
Yeah.
All right. on this?
We want to set for trial. And
Oh, okay,
if-
set for trial.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
if the state dismisses between now and then, great, but we're planning on trying.
So it's a third degree felony enhanced to a second degree punishment because of the other cases?
Yeah, the
Okay,
felonies, yes.
all right. Okay, set it for trial.
But resetting from.
And-
There, you're free to go. I'll talk about it.
Have a seat before you leave, right there.
Okay. Justice.
All right, David Grove, Jacarius Francois. Let's go back to that.
Yes, sir. I have a resetting that resets his case. It looks like for December the 12th. And I have not spoken with him because I thought his case was reset.
When was it reset? What does it show? Because I have something that was reset on 10/9 to today,
Yeah.
November 13th, that he signed.
Good to go. Yes, sir.
It was for an announcement for today.
Yes, sir. I had that. It was reset for 12. Here's the resetting I received. But he's here.
It's it was set for an announcement.
Well, Judge, I'm sorry. I did not have that case. I'm sorry. You're right. You're right.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Judge, could I have a few minutes just to talk with you about that? Because I'm sorry, I
That's okay.
screwed up and did not have that on my docket.
Do you
I thought it
understand,
was reset.
you can have no contact with this person? Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a GPS device?
On telephone?
No, a GPS device that you wear on your ankle that shows where you are all the time.
No, sir.
How do we know you're not having contact with this lady? She's having your child, right? Or
Well, he's already here.
how do y'all work that out when you can't contact it?
He just goes to my mom's house and I see him over there. That's really it. And that's not often.
Do you understand you cannot have any contact with this lady, this victim, until this case is disposed of?
Yes, sir.
If you did, if I find out otherwise, you would be placed in jail until this could get disposed of.
Yes, sir.
So,
Could I have a couple more weeks, Judge?
2?
Yes, sir.
All right, we got 2 weeks. On Mr. Francois. Mr. Davis? You failed your drug tests here. You tested positive for THC marijuana. What's he found, please?
$5,000.
Let me see. John West is your attorney. And he'll be informed you failed your drug test. The bond is revoked. It's $5,000 now. It is doubled to $10,000. Plus you must have a drug patch as a condition of bond. Number 1, don't commit offenses, and illegal use of drugs is right there at the top. So you're going to be held in custody until you can post your new bond and have a drug patch. Mr. West will be informed. We have a case resetted. This is reset to February 24th, 2025 for a jury trial. Oh, and